Urban Legend with Levins, you know what it is, bro? Let's talk about it. 50 Cent is getting backlash from his fans for standing by Drake, going to Toronto and supporting Drake, saying some positive things about him, you know, taking pictures with him and posting them. And they're saying that, you know, 50 has a complete bias to Drake for whatever reason because he did not support Kendrick Lamar when Kendrick Lamar was winning the beef when they were going back and forth. Now, I brought this to the platform, you know, and I showed you guys in previous videos that I felt back then that, or during this whole situation rather, that Kendrick and 50 had like a cold war going on back and forth. I felt like 50 was supporting Drake despite what Kendrick would do. You know, Kendrick would drop a 6-minute song. 50 would say, oh, this song is too long. It put me to sleep, or whatever he said. And I'm going to show you guys in a second. Drake drop an 8-minute song and 50 say, this is the best thing ever. You know what I mean? So I felt that, you know, it was something going on behind the scenes. Maybe 50 had a deal, or maybe 50 had some business with Drake that he felt like, you know, I don't want to burn that bridge. But I'm going to show you guys all that in a second. I think this is right on brand with 50. I think 50 is one of those guys that supports the underdog, whoever he feels like is the underdog at the moment, or whoever he has business coming up with at the moment. He tries to help them before, you know, it gets too bad where it looks like it's not a win for him in business. I feel that that's what 50 is doing in this situation. Maybe he has something going on because he posted a picture with Drake and he put in the caption this right here. He said, brainstorming last night, me and Drake gonna get the camera rolling, biggest ting on your TV, green light gang. So to me, that makes me feel like 50 wants Drake to be on a TV show or wants to do something in film with Drake, and he had business. And I think it was prior to the Kendrick Lamar and Drake back and forth. And I think 50 was trying to save or salvage what he could from Drake's public image. So when he does do business with him, it looks like, you know, it's still good business. I think 50 is a businessman, and I think he's not going to stand by something if it's not beneficial for him. You know, he stood by Tekashi 6ix9ine to promote his alcohol brand. He stood by, you know, he always stands by whoever he feels like is the underdog and tries to help them out. If you remember, 50 actually stood by Meek Mill when Meek Mill and Drake were going back and forth before Drake dropped back to back. 50 was saying that Meek Mill was going to win. 50 was saying he come from a battle rapper background. And then he did a bunch of interviews after that, cleaning it up after Drake dropped back to back and started standing by Drake. So 50 always stands by whoever he feels like is the underdog in the situation. But I want to get back into, you know, the videos that I did previously and let you guys see the whole history of the Kendrick and 50 thing, what I felt like was going on at the time, and then we'll come back and I'll keep breaking this down. Check this out right here. 50 Cent has reacted to this diss song coming out. He went on his Instagram, posted a screenshot of the diss and said, this is real hip-hop-ish. Go check it out. I would have posted it, but it's too long, with a shrugging emoji. Now, I think 50 is a little bit salty because Kendrick Lamar may have a line that was going at 50 on that song, and I think 50 knows it. It wasn't very direct. It was very subtle, and you had to catch it, but I'm pretty sure that line was at 50 because it applied. But it's also weird that 50 said this song was too long. I thought that was a slight at Kendrick because 50 had no problem posting Drake's diss songs, and Drake's diss songs were long too. His was 4 minutes and some change. Kendrick's was 6 minutes and some change. That's not too much of a difference. After 3 minutes, bro, you just listening to the song. So I thought that was a little bit of a slight to Kendrick to say it's too long with a shrugging emoji. When Drake put out, you know, his former disses against Kendrick, he said, okay, in my professional opinion on this matter, leave this man alone. I've seen this movie before and it will not end well. You disagree? Okay, then where's your ish at, boy? And then when Kendrick comes with it, it's like, oh, this was too long. Like, bro, which one is it? You know what I'm saying? Even prior to that, when Drake put out the first diss song, you know, 50 was supporting it, and he said, all you niggas got smoked by a light-skinned nigga. LOL, y'all better get high as an MFer and come up with something. And 50 had no problem posting Drake's videos, taking the clip out of each video, all the disses that Drake did, the 2 disses that he did. You know, 50 knows he could take a minute clip and post it on his Instagram. So for him to say Kendrick's is too long and, you know, I would have posted it, but it was too long. Well, Drake's was long and you had no problem posting a minute clip out of his on your Instagram and supporting it. So I didn't understand that. I thought that was a cop-out, you know, because 50 just wants to address that, hey, I love hip-hop, but I'm really not supporting Kendrick for whatever reason. But I learned these niggas don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I push the line with it. Pick a nigga off one at a time with it. We can be on a 3-hour time difference. And obviously, we all know L.A. to New York is a 3-hour time difference, East Coast to Pacific Coast. So I thought that line was at 50. I think 50 heard that line. I think he didn't want to support Kendrick just in case that line was at me. I don't want to be, too much supporting this, and I don't want to look like a hypocrite, supporting this and hyping this up after I've been hyping up Drake for the last 2 weeks. Even though I know it's dope, and even though I know, Kendrick is smoking Drake, I don't want to act too crazy about it because I got something going on over here with Drake. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. So, but this is what 50 said in reaction to 616 in LA. 50 said, "Oh, ish, it's lit. Kendrick went again. I heard Drake got a bomb waiting. Euphoria was dope. 616 in LA was even doper." And 50 is obviously talking to Drake to say, I heard Drake got a bomb waiting. Who you heard that from, Fifth? Like, you know what I mean? So Fifth is obviously leaning towards the Drake side of things. He's keeping in contact with Drake. He didn't know that this was coming from Kendrick. We didn't hear 50 say, and 50 got a good relationship with Top Dawg. They friends, you know what I mean? So we didn't hear 50 say, I heard from Top that Kendrick got something coming, which means they're not communicating with 50 because they feel like he's on the other side. And 50 and Top Dawg are really good friends. So for them to not be communicating about what's going on with 50, that says a lot, bro. So that's what was said. That was the reaction that he had. I think that Kendrick is taking shots at him. I think Kendrick is taking little jabs at him, let him know, like, bro, I loved you. You supposed to be riding with the West Coast. We love you over here. And, we supposed to have a relationship. And, you riding with Drake. Even when Fifth put Kendrick in Power. You know what I mean? So they have a relationship. I think Kendrick is a little disappointed by how Fifth was reacting initially. Because if you guys don't remember what Fifth said, he told him, like, don't even play with Drake. Like, bro, I seen it. It's not going to end well. Fifth was just completely hyping up Drake and saying Kendrick had no shot. And so I think Kendrick heard that, just like he heard Academics, just like he heard everything else. And he took a little jab at 50, and he's still taking a little jab at 50 with the cover art for this new diss track being the MMG Rick Ross logo. I told you guys from the beginning of this Kendrick Lamar versus Drake beef that 50 Cent and Kendrick Lamar are going at it subtly. They have like a Cold War going on. Kendrick Lamar has not been supported by 50 Cent at all during this beef. Every time Kendrick drops a song, 50 Cent downplays it. When he dropped Euphoria, 50 went on his Instagram and said, oh, the song is too long. Then Drake drops an 8-minute song and 50 Cent hypes it up. This whole thing I've been watching, and I've been like, even when Kendrick dropped yesterday and he dropped You Not Like Us. When he dropped You Not Like Us, I'm like, okay, that kind of reminds me of 50 Cent, You Not Like Me. If you get shot and run to the cops, you're not like me. The title did, right? So I wanted to hear what he had to say. And 50 Cent actually didn't want to react to Kendrick dropping You Not Like Us or Kendrick dropping Meet the Grounds right after Drake dropped Family Matters. But he did react to Drake when Drake dropped. And if you guys weren't paying attention, go watch the video where where Drake dropped on Family Matters, where he's spinning the G-Unit piece in the beginning of the video. 50 actually posted this on his Instagram. He posted the part where Drake spins the G-Unit piece, and 50's response to that was, I told you niggas leave him alone. Now he's spinning on y'all. Everybody must die. Then 30 minutes later, Kendrick drops Meet the Grounds, and 50 don't respond to it. 50 went on his Instagram recently after all this and said, I'm behind over here. Kendrick done fired twice. I gotta really listen to this ish. Hip hop, we the culture. See, I don't like that, bro. And I hate to say it because I love 50 Cent. Personally, I love 50 Cent. He's posted me on his page. He shared me. He's always showed me love. But I got to keep it a beam, bro. This looks bad to me for 50. And the fans don't disagree with me. All the fans are pretty much saying the same things in his comments. You see people saying you weren't behind when you were D-Riding Drake, though. Kendrick did to Drake what you did to Ja Rule. It's over completely. Somebody said 50 is compromised. Somebody else said you not that far behind because soon as Drake dropped, you parade that nigga music on your page like you getting paid for it. And the 50 Cent, the G-Unit spinner chain, which is iconic to 50 Cent, being in Drake's video and 50 posting that and not posting Meet the Grounds right after. And I thought it was suspect too, bro. I can't even lie to you guys. So to me, it looks like 50 is compromised. 50 wants Drake to win really bad, but Kendrick is smoking Drake, bro. Kendrick is smoking Drake. He told y'all he was going to be smoking this on y'all top 5, and it seems like he's fulfilling that promise, bro. But to me, this was disappointing because, I'm a huge 50 fan. I love 50. On a personal level, 50, like I said, has shared me to his page. I've always shown 50 love as a businessman and as an entertainer. He's inspiring. But I'm going to call it straight down the middle, bro. He looked compromised. You know what I mean? So, all right, man. So there you guys have it. Like, I told you guys from the beginning what I felt. I felt that 50 and Kendrick were going back and forth. I felt like Top Dog was even saying things like, we saw everybody. Y'all showed y'all hands. We see where y'all stand. Because Top and 50 are really good friends. Or I thought they were really good friends. I don't know. Maybe they still are. Maybe it's not personal. It's just hip hop. And maybe 50 looks at it that way as well. Like, this is just hip hop. This is just rap. I can still do business. It ain't no street nothing. It ain't nothing where nobody got to pick sides. And I don't think nobody can make 50 pick a side anyway. I think he going to pick whatever side he want to stand on. He going to stand on it. But it was clear to me from the beginning that he was in full support of Drake. And I only know 50 to do that, to support the guy that's losing, if he has business with him and he's trying to salvage his own thing. Like, bro, I got a TV show coming out with this guy. I got this coming out with this guy. I want to salvage his career long enough to where I can use it to put some of that cool on me and go back to doing my thing. 50 is not in the music business anymore. I don't think he even cares about the music business anymore. He did what he did over there, and I think he leaves that alone. I think 50 is completely focused on film and television, and I think that, he sees Drake as this actor, child actor. Maybe this is somebody I can take from the hip hop world that's a decent actor and bring on to the camera, and we can help him transition over here and do something different, and I could be a big part of that. And from a business perspective, it's a brilliant move. I mean, Drake is a career actor, and I don't think it's a bad move for 50 to do something like that. The only thing I will be disappointed in is if it comes out that the pedophilia stuff is there's truth to it. I would be completely disappointed to see 50 stand next to that. And that's the only thing that I will stand on in terms of, 50 being against 50 standing next to Drake. But outside of that, it's probably business. And, 50 is looking at it like, I can benefit off this. So why wouldn't I do it? I know fans are going to be disappointed. I know people are going to be like, Kendrick is your partner. Top Dog is your partner. Why would you do this? And why would you do that? This is aftermath camp and blah, 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 blah. But 50 gonna do what's best for him. 50 gonna do what's best for business, and he's shown that throughout his career. So I don't think this is off brand for 50 at all. I think this is right on brand with what he typically does, and we'll see how it plays out for him, man. That's all I got for you guys. Urban Legend 11s, you know what it is. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next topic or the next live stream. I'm out of here.